Hey, what's going on YouTube? Soki Lighter here and welcome to a new series of mine. I'm gonna call it the Fast Forward series. That's it's a cool name for it. And yeah, it's basically the same that I'm always doing, only this time the video is fast and forward 2.5 times. And I will be talking over what I did before. So I'm first recording and I'm gonna record my voice over it. So why I did this, why I thought of this, is that I noticed that with my series, but also with even the bigger YouTubers, after like at episode 15, there's not a lot of people that are still watching because, 45 minutes is a long time, and after a few episodes, just in Total War isn't that of a fast-paced game, so you'll probably lose interest or you have a lot of things to do. And that's why you can't watch like 45 minutes every episode. Some series take up like 30 minutes or something. So that's why I'm doing this, and we already started. So let me just get right into talking about what we're doing. Playing the Suebi, and we're being really aggressive here. Playing the Suebi in Legendary. Some of you asked me to do that. And we're attacking Garsurgis here. Our first enemy, we need to, I would prefer to first get the, get the province of Suebi, but we need to go down because we're at war with these guys and they don't want peace. So I'm just getting some mercenaries, getting both of my armies to attack them straight away and deal with them before they can even react. Getting into the politics here a bit, fixing all of that. First we're besieging them. For one turn, that army moved away. We do have some food shortage right now, which is a bit annoying. And I don't know exactly why, but it doesn't matter. We can now attack Garsurgis quite easily on auto-resolve. Our king leveled up, and that army moved away. It's going quite fast, so I'm not gonna say everything that happens. You can see it for yourself, of course. Still, need to figure out how I can do this the best, but I think it works fine. At least like this, there's a lot of actions, and you can still see what is happening. I did it 2.5 times because 3 times was a little bit too fast and 2 times a little bit too slow. And like this, I can pack 40 minutes of gameplay into about 17 minutes. So you can see everything that you normally see in 40 minutes, this time now in 17 minutes. I'm not going to do this with all of my new campaigns or series or whatever. And especially with 3 Kingdoms or new factions that come out. Like the Vampire... Ghost Vampires soon. Pirate Vampires. Maybe like that I will do the first few episodes like I normally do and then turn it into a fast forward series. We'll just have to see, and I would love also to get your feedback in the comments. What do you think? Is it too fast, too slow? Do you like it? Right, so we're continuing to just keep being aggressive, and here we just did a night attack, which is great. The Suebi get that on default, so we could defeat the garrison here without that army getting involved. Otherwise, we wouldn't have won, and now it was quite easy actually. So took this whole province in 3 turns, took all of their cities in 3 turns. So we are off to a great start actually. Make sure here that everything is correct, that we don't get a rebellion from our other house. Food is back up, we can still do an edict right there. I'm just checking what this clan has, but I'm going for tax rate. I need a little bit of money. As you can see, I'm losing money. So these guys are coming back to attack me, and we're gonna have to play it. They got some Celtic warriors as mercenaries. And yeah, they want their shit back, of course, but if we can win it, we are done with Boy already. We took care of Boy pretty quickly, which would be great, but first we have to win this. Odds are not in our favor. Just gonna use the garrison army here, which is quite hurt. Just to sacrifice themselves, stand in front of my skirmishers, and just get killed, but hold the enemy for a little while my skirmishers can do a lot of damage on them. Getting my club levy all the way back here, just attack them from the rear. My cavalry as well, starting the battle. I was hoping that the cavalry would just charge in, but they're holding back for the moment, and I do need to, be aware of their slingers, that they don't do too much damage. But so far it's working out great. My skirmish can do a lot of damage here. I just need to focus on their leader if he comes in range, because that dude is a lot stronger than any of my units. I do have the Woden and the Spears as a leader garrison, but they're still a lot weaker than the Outzorn. So I need to deal with them. My cavalry is really hurt, but I can still use them for a little bit. Okay, the Outzorn are just pushing through, so I need to get my infantry in, get my skirmishers back, and keep focusing on those Outzorn cavalry there from the rear. So I need to get my skirmishers out again, throw my pikes in there, just try to hold them. Yeah, it's going really well so far. Only the slingers are doing a little bit of damage. Also trying to shoot at my leader as much as possible. Took him away a little bit. I'm getting my rear units in. They did held some units back, so I can't really attack them from behind, unfortunately. But it is clip levy against the spearmen, so that should work out. Cavalry there got destroyed by a charge of the spearmen. They threw in their spears. So yeah, I'm trying to get around it a little bit. Reinforcements are coming in though from the enemy. So we need to be careful. Damn, look at all of this guys throwing the spears. There you go. Destroyed their morale. We did it. Killed most of their troops. Survived this battle, so boy only has one army left that they can hurt me with. That's not too much. It's not a really big army. Non-aggression back with those guys, it's good because we are surrounded by enemy armies. That can be pretty tough. Oh, that boy in army just, I don't know what happened to it, but it's gone. So boy got destroyed in about 3 or 4 turns. We got our first province, but now I want to focus on going up. Getting rid of my mercenaries there, because they're quite expensive. I can get some spear warriors, I think they're called. Join the ranks. Need to keep that public order up though. Can be quite difficult. We already have a rebellion now. Because I sacked that little village over there. For some reason, I just don't remember why. And, you know, a lot of, there are some factions who like me, but they don't want anything to do with me. I can't get a trade, can't get a non-aggression back, don't know what's up with that. We're even from the same blood, but I just don't want to do it. There's no trades or non-aggression packs for me, except for with Jersey. Now we get a rebellion army to deal with, and I send the other army back to Lupfurdum. Because of the public order, and I wanna, you know, I need to focus on getting that whole province of Suebi under my control. Alright, going after those rebels. I don't want to get them too big, because, you know, they are quite strong, but I can just do it on auto-resolve for now. Didn't feel like playing that. I'm doing a lot of auto-resolves in this campaign. You will see. But also, I keep playing enough battles, you know, but only the real important ones. So it's the first rebellion dealt with, but public order there in Hersina is just really bad. So I'm now checking out the factions here in the north. I was just checking who they are at war with and what their, you know, opinion of me is, so I know if one of them who is more likely to declare war on me. I'm getting my spy up there to see what their strength is. Just keep it going, you know. I want to keep a momentum here, because Suebi can be quite hard at the beginning because you're surrounded by a lot of enemies. You can get attacked from a lot of different sides, and at least if we can get Suebi, we will be, you know, with our backs in the corner, so that will be good. If I can get that, then we'll be a lot safer already. Have a lot stronger position. I can get some shield, round shield swords. Fuck, I don't know what they're called again. It's the harder thing about talking back over something you did. Don't know all the names of all the units, I'm very sorry. You know, they have round shields and they have swords, so whatever. They're pretty good units, I like them. And I need them. So far so good, we do have another rebellion now, but that army is already, my king with his army is already down here to deal with this new enemy. So yeah, don't worry, if you don't like this too much, I'm still gonna just do the normal things, but this is just, how do you call it? Beta and experiment. Just see if you guys like it, if it works. If you don't like it, just be honest, you know, let me know in the comments what you think of it. If you don't like it, that's okay as well. Then I know where we stand. And like I said, with every new Total War, every new faction, I won't start it on fast forward. And maybe I won't even do the whole campaign fast forward at all, just do it normally, you know, if it keeps interesting, if people keep viewing, but... And I don't know if that's for sure, that's why a lot of... and that isn't only for me, like I said, also the big YouTubers, you know, they start off with like episode 1 with like, I don't know, 50,000 views, and then the last episode is down to 1,000 or something, you know? It's a lot of view loss you have there. And I just want to make sure that I keep it interesting all out through the series. And maybe this is the way to go. But like I said, it's in beta still. It's an experiment. And I really value your guys' opinions, so let me know. Alright, so back on the campaign, a child is born, how great, and a politician has died at the same time. Unfortunately, not the biggest problem in the world, just checking out what building would be better to make. The Grove of Wodeness, it is. And I just keep running around there just to see what's going on. They've got -5, one of their politicians died. And loyalty isn't that great. We're still protected though, so I'm not too worried about it. And rebellion just keeps coming down, basically because of cultural differences. -16 as you saw. That's a lot to do it. We need to get the Germanic culture up and the Celtic culture down. So our Shield Maiden is getting some experience, which is great. We can really train our units here. Round Shield Swordsman, I just sold there for a second, yeah. Here you see me just checking what the big difference is between those guys, and my conclusion was that I would prefer the Round Shield Round Shield Swordsman a lot more. It's a tongue breaker, man. So we've got ourselves another rebellion. It's not a lot I can do about it right now, but I'll just keep fighting them. I'm not too worried about those rebellions. I mean, it's a lot of experience for my generals, so that's okay. Yeah, getting a few of those Bloodstone that we can make as well. Just have some hard-hitting units there. Basically want a big, full, good army. And those guys are standing on my border there in the north, so I'm not really too sure about those guys. Oh yeah, by the way, one of those childs died. Fortunately. Okay, there goes the rebellion again for the third time already. Releasing them just to get some money out of it, out of that experience. The Bloodstone are almost, you know, fully upgraded, but we're already a lot better than these armies here. By the way, before I forget, thank you all very much for your support on getting me to 400 subscribers. That's a huge. I was actually expecting that 400 when I started. a few months ago, I was like, okay, where do I want to be at the end of the year? And I said to myself, I want to be at 400 subscribers by the end of the year. And it's October now, so that is great. That is great. Thank you all very much. Right, loyalty is good. Everything else is good. For the moment, just getting my army up and running. Not like we're not at war right now, so we do have the time to do some stuff like that. Just getting a really strong army. Another child is born, so that's good. And now just getting my army out to get ready to attack these guys. They will be my first target. I do have two very big armies, but my army is stronger and we can do a night attack, so we don't have to fight them both at the same time. Oh, drop my pen there. That is if they don't decide to attack me, because you can only use it if you attack them. Right, that is a problem though. Eraviski is declaring war on me. They had an army ready as well, taking Istros. There it goes. Really unfortunate, because now I have also, as you can see right now, lost my food supply and my money and my income. So things are looking a bit worse right now. So let's see how we're gonna get out of this one in the next episode. For now, I thank you all very much for watching. And if you want to support me, you can do that by hitting that subscribe button and by supporting me on Patreon. The link will be in the description. And if you did enjoy this new experiment, this new series, then hit that like button and don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments.